Hey everyone, Tara Malarkey, founder of Seven Figure Femme and High Ticket Empress. Today we're going to talk about how to actually craft a 5K program, right? How to actually shift into high ticket coaching instead of thinking about what you do online in a low ticket course mentality, okay? I read something yesterday from one of my mentors that I follow closely, and it was a little harsh, right? He said, hey Melanie, oh good, I can see comments. This is awesome. Comment away, guys. And so I don't think I'm just talking to myself. Um, so he said something like, there's people out there who think they have a business when they don't even know where their leads are coming from next month, for example. So they have absolutely no consistency in their lead generation or in their revenue. Okay. And so I'm on a mission to get women out of like running their business kind of like a hobby that sometimes makes money and actually running it like a company. We are in gold mine times for online education and coaching. Last year, while it's been like such a hard year for so many, right? One of the things that last year did was make online learning the norm. And so everyone is now open to learning pretty much or having facilitation of things that they need, education, things that they're learning online, right? They've gotten over the hump of, oh no, I need to go sit in a classroom or be in front of the therapist or that kind of thing. They're really totally accepting that everything is done online and can be done online, right? You can even see a doctor now online for treatment. So what that's doing is it is progressing and accelerating the market cap of online education. And so it is going to grow to the hundreds of billions of dollars, meaning hundreds of billions of dollars are going to be spent on online education and coaching for people. This is also in tandem with the fact that humans are evolving and their consciousness is growing and they want to grow themselves. Personal development is becoming more of the norm, right? Hiring someone to help you achieve something quicker is the norm, right? Might not have been for our parents and our grandparents, but now it actually is becoming the norm. I've been doing this for 10 years, and I remember back 10 years ago, everyone kind of thought that hiring a coach or having personal development or really like being in that world was really out there, right? And now, frankly, it's pretty normal. However, there's still so much room for growth. So while you may be looking at it through the lens of it's already kind of saturated, like there's already a lot of health coaches or life coaches or relationship coaches or business coaches. In fact, there's hundreds of billions of people that do not know anything about this yet, right? So this is gold mine times because we're at the beginning of what will be a humongous industry. And you have an opportunity to get in front of it right now and build your own little space online, right? Which is going to carve out your own little corner. It's going to create expertise or perceived expertise for you as you grow this right now, right? So just try to think a little bit. I think one of the things that most successful entrepreneurs do is they do think 5-10 years down the road, right? And they can see where it's going, and so they start taking something seriously now that most other people may be overlooking. And this is something that I really want you guys to get and know about this right now. Yeah, totally. Okay, so unfortunately I can't like share my screen, I don't think, which is so annoying. So I'm gonna just be looking here at what I have for you guys. I put this whole little presentation together. So today we're focusing on how to narrow in on a premium niche, start charging $5,000 per client, and how to automate leads. So the reality is that right now, if you're already selling something and you already have created something that you've tried to sell either on a sales page or on discovery or strategy calls, right? You likely have heard the word no. I need to think about it. I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to talk to my spirit guides. I'll get back to you. My husband's not here right now. I'm going to try to borrow some money and then I'll circle back around, right? I mean, there's just a million things that people can say. And you're never really going to get totally rid of that, right? This is just part of the game. Sales and doing anything like running a business is a numbers thing at the end of the day, which means that you're not going to close or sell 100% of people. The problem, though, that most beginners or intermediate players in the online coaching or course space, the problem that they actually make for themselves is that they start different actions that prevent them from moving forward once they start hearing those no's. They make it mean that their price, it's too expensive, or they should create another course that's cheaper for those people. um, what else? They make more payment plans. So like you're like, oh, it's $5,000. Oh, you can't afford it. Well, you can pay me $100 over the next like 5 years or something like that. And or they start launching like more often. So because they had a failed launch and nobody bought, this month they're like, okay, let's just do it again in September, and they just start pushing and having so much pressure and exhausting themselves. So these are all behaviors that you don't actually want to do, and this is what happens most of the time when you're not getting and not seeing the results that you want from making sales. Okay, step one is how to narrow in on a premium niche. You guys with me? How to narrow in on a premium niche. So number one is you have to realize that there really are only psychologically in the world for humans three main core human concerns. And this trips a lot of people up, especially women, when they start making a business, because we are really in touch with the emotional and spiritual side of personal development. And we really want to impart that on our prospect or the person we want to help, right? We really want them to have the emotional and spiritual, in other words, intangible transformation that we have had, because we know that that is like the deepest. It's like it's the thing that is the most rewarding and makes the most change. Problem is, people don't buy that. The three most, like the core human concerns that really cause the most worry, anxiety, and pain are actually tangible things, and that's money or your career. They go kind of hand in hand. So what you're doing every day to make money, right? And money is needed on this planet. We need to all have money in order to survive. Health. And in the health bucket, it's not the intangibles of mental or spiritual or emotional. It's actually physical. So weight or pain, physical pain. And then the third one is relationships. So either failing marriage, or someone who is not in a relationship but really wants to be. And these are the three main core human concerns. No matter which way you try to go about being innovative and creating something new, you always have to hit this piece of someone's heart, because if you don't, we know they don't buy. And there's a lot of reasons for that, right? But I just really want to hit this home, guys, because so many of you are trying to sell something that is not hitting a core human concern, and it won't sell. It might sell like one off, right? So you might also get like a little bit of false hope if you sell it like once. But for a business to succeed, you need to have consistent leads, and you need to have consistent cash flow, and you need to have systems in place that actually go out and get leads. And so in order to do that, you have to actually set it up so that it's scalable. And so you want to think about these four things. Is your offer end result, like the promise of your offer? Is it tangible, measurable, externally visible? And is someone already selling this? Many people try to create something that someone is not already selling because they don't want to add to the saturation in the market. The problem is, though, that usually means that it's not marketable nor sellable. Okay. So it's actually a good thing if someone is already selling it, right? We have a partner, two people that are building a business together in high ticket empress, and their original idea for their niche is not fitting into this someone is already selling this. And so they thought that it was a great idea, right? And I had to kind of tell them, listen, if no one's doing it, now it doesn't necessarily mean that it can't be done, but it's a very high indicator at this point that if someone is not already selling it, they've probably already tried it and it didn't work, and they realize that and they have to shift things, okay? Okay, guys, have a great Wednesday, and we're going to be doing lunch and learns more often, so stay tuned, okay? Bye.